Hi, I'm Rochelle and I'm the owner of Nu Nues. So I had two sink or swim moments in my entrepreneur timeline. The first one was when my son was born and I was left with a 5-week-old baby in my arms, not knowing what I was going to do when my UIF money ran out. And I decided to open up a small design company for myself, freelance and also retainer-based. After a few years of not enjoying it and finding it very difficult to juggle between having a son at home with me and also being an entrepreneur, I decided in the middle of a pandemic to open up what I wanted to do for a long time, which was obviously very fashion-based. So, I mean, going back many years, my dad would always walk past the counter and be like, you know, what are you going to study? You're about to go into college. And I'd always be sitting with my sketches on my table, like, oh, I'm not so sure I'll go into fashion. And that was just the start of everything. Starting Nu Nues, I bought myself 2 domestic little machines and placed them on my dining room table, much to my husband's love of, like using space for the household goods. And I bought material, started playing around. From there, I remember taking my samples. I mean, before I did that, it was a lot of self-teaching from YouTube channels and all of that, like how to lock stitch, how to do everything, because I did not have formal training. Always wanted to, but it didn't happen that way. And that's where Nu Nues started full production, was actually in my son's bedroom, which was shame for him. And after that, we decided that we were going to start renting space, and then it just wouldn't stop. Well, I think I've integrated my son a lot within the business. He's had to grow with the business with me, because it wouldn't have worked out the way it has in any other circumstance. If I had him at home being looked after by somebody, it would have defeated the whole purpose of me wanting to be with him while I worked and making that happen for us as a family. In terms of running a business with a small toddler, I think you can ask any parent what that's like. It keeps you up longer hours, but at the end of the day, it's very well worth it. COVID is a very trying, testing moment of the success of the business, and we have been very lucky that we've grown from strength to strength. However, it wasn't enough. It isn't enough. I think with retail, you need to have the marriage between having a retail store, a physical retail store, as well as an online store. Why? Because you want people, I want people to come in, feel the fabric, get a feel for the fabric, and then know that they have the usability and the accessibility to go online and buy what they need to buy through the online platform. I do believe that it's essential for my business itself to have the retail outlet, which is why I was ever so grateful that SOKO contacted me. I strongly believe that I wouldn't have been able to enter the retail arena without the backbone of SOKO. I do believe that it's a strong sense of community that's going to bring in local companies such as myself and allow local companies to have that stepping stone to bridge the gap between not being able to find their place in the market.